Hello guys, just want to connect with you with our first ministry leadership team connection. Really excited about taking this time once a week to connect in with you where you are in the midst of your busy work life and home life, just to bring some thoughts and ideas and resources to place into your life that will help you as you play a vital part in the ministry leadership team in Beacon Community Church. As I speak to you today, I'm still in Scotland. We haven't moved house yet, and as I look out my window, the rain is falling, and yet this is the British summertime, so go figure that one out. Well, I want to use these sessions, as I've already said, to really encourage you and to resource you and to hopefully put some thoughts and ideas into your heart that will help you to be bigger and go stronger and go deeper in the Lord Jesus Christ. And so this first concept or our first talk that I want to speak about today is the whole concept of understanding that in our lives that there are times and there are seasons and there's a rhythm to everything that we're doing. I just want to turn right now to the Bible and share first of all what Jesus says to us about this subject. It says in Mark chapter 1 and verse 32 and verse 35, and just to give you some background, of all the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, Mark is the Gospel that's filled with activity. And activity is really about doing, and really that relates to us today because we tend to be all about activity and about doing well, and there's nothing wrong with that. But let me just read to you these verses and let's see what we can pull out from that. So it says, that evening after sunset, so this has been a long day, the people brought to Jesus all the sick and demon-possessed. And what looked like the whole town is gathered at the door. And it says here that Jesus healed many who had various diseases. He cast out demons. He would not let the demons speak because they knew who he was. So here's Jesus. He's ministering from early morning till late at night. And there just seems to be no opportunity for a let-up, no opportunity for rest, for respect, for just catching breath and getting some equilibrium into your life. And our lives can be just like that, can't they? In fact, if we think about how we do life in our Western culture, and especially here in England or the UK, I'm very much aware that our life revolves around a September to July calendar. Yes, we know that chronologically everything kicks in from January, that's the beginning of the new year. But in terms of everyday life, school kicks back in September. The football season, there I go, I've mentioned it again, football, but the football season kicks back in again in September. Everything just seems to wind up again after the summer recess. And so that's how we do our lives, and so we're back and we hit the road running and we get into what I would think would be a very intense time of activity and work for the kingdom. And so here's Jesus. He's working from morning until night. In fact, it says after sunset that the crowds were still gathering at his door. So Jesus understood about intensity. But Jesus also understood something else. He understood the concept of running on empty. And so we read in the very next verse, it says, very early in the morning, so the next day, while it was still dark, Jesus got up, he left the house, and he went off to a solitary place where he prayed. Jesus understood the concept of withdrawal. He understood that there would be seasons when he would have to work with intensity, but in order to sustain that and to keep that going, he also understood that there were times when he had to withdraw, he had to be refreshed, he had to be reinvigorated, and so for him, he found a place of solitude where ministry stopped, where work stopped because everything could wait. He understood this, that when he would come away again from the solitary place, that the work would still be there for him to do. Sometimes we think we can't stop, we can't afford to stop, we can't pull back, we can't pull out because the work will stop and the ministry will stop. Well, here's the news. The church has been going for the last 2,000 years without your work, without your intensity, without your contribution, and until the Lord Jesus Christ comes back again, it may go for another 2,000 years. So we have to work on the concept that when we get tired, when we get emptying, when we get close to exhaustion, we have to pull back and take a season of rest and renewal and refreshing. Now, of course, the summer is an excellent time for that, the British summertime that is. So here we are in July, coming into August, just turned into August, I think, yesterday. We have this time, this 4 or 5 week time, when God is saying to you, take time out, recharge your batteries, get renewed, get re-envisioned, get reinvigorated, because we're going to kick back into life again in September. We've got wonderful plans, we've got wonderful visions. It's a new day, it's a new season. God's calling us into something fantastic. So take this time to understand that you need to take your rest, that you need to pull back and to enjoy your family, enjoy the season, and get yourself ready again for the new day that's coming. So the Lord bless you. Liz and I just want to say that we love you. We're thrilled to be your pastors. We can't wait to get moved down to be living among you and to do life with you. And in the meantime, for today and for this week, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May you find rest in whatever way you find to take your rest and renewal. Bless you guys.